Repotting is supposed to help your plant. For most people, it is quietly setting it back by weeks. Here are every potting mistake, what they look like, why they damage your plant, and exactly what to do instead. Repotting has more ways to go wrong than almost any other plant care task, and most of the damage is invisible until it is already done. The pot is too big. The soil is wrong. The gravel is doing the opposite of what it is supposed to do. The plant gets fertilized the same week it is repotted. None of these look like mistakes when you are making them. All of them cost the plant weeks of recovery it did not need to spend. 8 mistakes, every one of them common, every one of them fixable. Let's go through them. The oversized pot. The intuition says bigger pot, more room, faster growth. The reality is the opposite. Roots absorb water from their immediate area. A plant placed in a pot significantly larger than its root ball leaves a ring of root-free soil around the outside. That soil has nothing drawing moisture from it. It stays wet for weeks. That persistently wet, root-free zone is the perfect environment for the bacteria and water molds that cause root rot, in a plant that appears to be watered perfectly. Go up one size only, no more than 5 centimeters in diameter at each repot. The root ball should fill most of the pot's volume. A slightly snug plant is always healthier than one swimming in excess soil. The oversized pot is the most common mistake. The next one is the most persistent myth in plant care, and it is printed on the packaging of products sold specifically to cause the problem. Gravel at the bottom of the pot for drainage. Universally recommended. Physically backwards. Here is the physics. Water moves easily through fine textured soil, but when it reaches the boundary between fine soil above and coarse gravel below, it stops. Water molecules are attracted to each other and to the fine particles around them. They will not move into the large air gaps between gravel until the fine soil above is completely saturated. The waterlogged zone moves higher, closer to the roots, not further away. The only real drainage solution is a drainage hole at the base of the pot. Not gravel, not broken crockery, not wood chips. A hole. If your decorative pot has no hole, place a nursery pot with drainage inside it and empty the outer pot within 30 minutes of watering. If the gravel thing just made you rethink everything you thought you knew about drainage, there is a lot more where that came from. Subscribe. Gravel is the worst drainage advice ever standardized. The next mistake is one most people make in the weeks after repotting, and it is the hardest one to stop because every instinct pushes you toward it. Intervening during the recovery phase, moving the plant to check on it, fertilizing because it looks stressed, repotting again because it is not improving. Every one of these resets the recovery process the plant has already begun. Every repotted plant goes through a period of visible stress, yellowing leaves, stalled growth, possible drooping. This is not failure. This is the plant redirecting its energy to root regeneration rather than above-ground growth. It is doing exactly what it should do. The problem is the response. If you have watched the dying plant video, you already know this pattern. It shows up everywhere in plant care. The correct response is the same here. Stable conditions, minimal watering based on soil test only. No fertilizer, no moving. 4 weeks of undisturbed stability is worth more than any intervention you could make. New growth at the growing tips is the only signal you need to resume normal care. Intervention during recovery is a pattern that runs through every plant crisis. The next mistake happens before the plant even goes into the pot, and it is costing every plant owner who does it weeks of unnecessary decline. Wrong soil, and soil that was right 2 years ago but has since become wrong. Standard all-purpose potting mix compacts within 1 to 2 years. The organic structure breaks down, air pockets collapse, drainage slows, and roots gradually lose access to the oxygen they need. The plant above looks progressively more tired without a clear cause. Most people add fertilizer. The problem is not nutrition, it is the medium the roots are living in. Succulents and cacti need a mix that drains within seconds. Cactus mix or standard mix with 50% perlite. Orchids need bark, not soil. Tropical aroids need standard mix with 20 to 30% perlite added. And every plant in a pot that has not been refreshed in 2 years needs repotting into fresh mix, regardless of whether it looks root-bound. Old compacted soil is the most overlooked root health factor in houseplant care. Wrong soil is an invisible problem. The next mistake is one people make at the exact moment they are trying hardest to help. Right after the repot is done. Fertilizing right after repotting. It feels like the logical next step. Fresh start, new nutrients, faster recovery. it does the opposite. Every repotted plant goes through a recovery phase of 2 to 6 weeks where it rebuilds its feeder root network in the new medium. During that time, the fine root tips are exposed, tender, and highly sensitive to chemical concentration. Fertilizer applied to a freshly repotted plant concentrates around those damaged root tips and burns them, adding chemical stress to the physical stress of repotting. The plant that would have recovered in 2 weeks now takes 6. No fertilizer for at least 4 to 6 weeks after repotting. Fresh potting mix already contains nutrients. The plant does not need more. It needs stability. Fertilizer after repotting delays the recovery it is supposed to accelerate. The next mistake is one of the most well-intentioned on this list, and it is causing the plant stress every single time. Repotting in winter, the plant is dormant, its metabolism has slowed, root activity is minimal, and you are asking it to establish itself in a new medium with none of the metabolic resources it needs to do that. The best time to repot is early spring, just as day length increases and the plant begins pushing new growth. At that moment, the root system is activating, growth hormones are elevated, and the plant has the energy to recover quickly from root disturbance. A plant repotted in spring re-establishes in 2 weeks. The same repot done in January may take 6 to 8 weeks of stalled growth before recovery begins. The signal to repot in spring: new growth appearing at the growing tips. That is the plant telling you its root system has woken up and can handle the transition. Wrong timing wastes the recovery window. The next mistake is about what you do with the roots themselves, and most people either do too much or too little at exactly the moment it matters most. Not loosening circling roots before repotting. A plant that has been root-bound for a significant period develops roots that have grown in circles, following the shape of the pot. Left undisturbed, those roots continue growing in the same circular pattern in the new, larger pot, constricting the root ball from the outside as they thicken over time. Before repotting, gently loosen the outer root mass with your fingers, no tools needed. Pull the circling roots outward so they face into the new soil rather than continuing their circular path. Damaged fine roots in this process will regenerate within weeks. A root that continues circling and eventually girdles the root ball cannot be corrected later without significant trauma. If the root ball is extremely tight and the roots will not loosen without force, score the outside of the root ball with clean scissors in 3 or 4 vertical cuts. This forces new root growth outward into the fresh medium rather than continuing the circular pattern. Circling roots are a structural problem that develops silently. The final mistake is one that almost every guide tells you to do, and it is making your repot worse every single time. Flooding a freshly repotted plant. The instinct is that the new soil needs to be thoroughly saturated to settle around the roots and start delivering moisture. The result is saturated soil around a root system that has just had its fine feeder roots disturbed and cannot yet absorb water efficiently. After repotting, water lightly, just enough to settle the soil around the roots and eliminate large air pockets. Then leave it. Do not water again until the soil has partially dried. The root system needs time to make contact with the new medium before it can absorb moisture from it. Heavy early watering sits in the pores of the fresh mix around non-functional roots and creates the conditions for early post-repot rot. The exception: if the plant was extremely root-bound and the root ball is very dry, a thorough initial watering is appropriate. For most standard repots, light watering followed by a 5 to 7 day wait is the correct protocol. 8 mistakes. Here is the complete protocol that avoids all of them. Time it right. Early spring when new growth appears, never in winter. Choose the right pot. One size up, no more than 5 centimeters. Drainage hole, no gravel layer. Use the right soil. Match the medium to the plant. Add perlite. Refresh every 2 years. Loosen the roots. Pull circling roots outward. Score if necessary. Water lightly. Settle the soil and stop. Wait 5 to 7 days. No fertilizer, not for 4 to 6 weeks. Fresh mix has what the plant needs. Then leave it alone. 4 weeks. New growth is the only signal you need. Repotting done correctly is one of the most transformative things you can do for a plant. Repotting done wrong sets it back further than doing nothing would have. The difference is knowing which mistakes to avoid, and now you do. If you have repotted a plant recently and it is not looking great right now, drop a description in the comments. I read every single one, and I will tell you which of these 8 mistakes may be causing it and exactly what to do. If this video changed how you think about repotting, like it. It genuinely helps this reach more plant owners who are making these same mistakes right now without knowing it. And subscribe. Every week we cover one complete plant topic in exactly this format. The library is growing. You won't need to guess anymore.